mission is to inspire students to learn about the Holocaust, to learn about genocide, to learn about human rights, inspire them to not only learn but to ask questions.
Being in Spokane, and I sometimes feel very remote and alone over there, and the center has come over a couple of times to teach workshops to teachers in the Spokane area. They sent me to New York to the Jewish Foundation for the Righteous at JFR for a week of training at Columbia University. Also in 2005, I went on a trip with the seminar for 5 days to Poland.
And as a teacher, their professional development, their workshops, their seminars have been absolutely the only PD I've had in years that I've been able to carry straight into the classroom.
The idea of these trunks is that we are able to send an entire Holocaust unit to a school. Usually several classes use it.
We started with just 2 trunks and built to 3 and pretty soon 6 and now 16. The trunks are in constant demand.
The teaching trunk holds immense numbers of books, DVDs, materials that can be easily transported to schools all over Washington State, I believe, so that teachers who don't have access to the center can still get this priceless material. It's this idea that artifacts, tactile objects, simple objects, bowls, badges.
We have a large collection of artifacts from Washington State survivors. We use these artifacts to teach about very specific aspects of the Holocaust.
I think the thing that really stood out to me was getting to meet the survivors.
We have about 30 speakers. We have 2 liberators, one of whom is being honored today, Hymas. And they range from camp survivors to new speakers we have who want to tell the story of their parents.
Artifacts, speakers, primary sources who come to the classroom and engage the children the way no book or anything else could.
That survivor is not a poster, not a book. That survivor often gives a hug, is human proof, A, that the Holocaust happened and must never ever be forgotten, but also that Jews fought like hell to survive, and many did, and they are here among us.
It's a good idea to support the Holocaust Center because they reach out to the entire state of Washington.
There is no other institution in the state of Washington that provides as much support, as much material, and that provides a speakers bureau that this one does.
I can't think of any organization that I'm involved with, and I'm involved with a lot, that helps me as a teacher and helps my students develop into the kind of adults that I envision them to be.
I have the opportunity to work with so many outstanding teachers in our state. The Holocaust Center's programs and resources are critical to helping teachers teach about this very difficult subject. It is from our donors that we're able to provide these programs and resources and to allow speakers like Hymas to share his story with students around the state.
But the orders came, you 4 machine gun guys. We can see in our binoculars through these trees down there some kind of a wire encampment of some sort. We thought there might be other guards in these buildings. We opened the doors, no guard would go in there. You can't believe the smell and what we saw. This was Buchenwald concentration camp. Wanted me to come and speak to their class. And I struggled with that, but I went ahead and did it. And when I found what a healing process it was for me, I became willing to do it whenever I was asked.
He is a man who has chosen to change our community. He has made a decision that teaching is going to be an important part of his life, and he travels throughout our state, every corner of this state, teaching students about his experience in a way that is not only humble, but sensitive and intuitive to the students.
My son said his famous word from Leo is, "There's no honor in bloodshed."
Last school year, I made 22 presentations to kids in local schools. What I have to say to these good people is, can you forgive us for not coming more quickly? I am an eyewitness to the bad treatment, the terrible, torturous treatment. Now that you've heard my story, you are a witness.